Tell Me More podcast is being recorded on the lands of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultures. Welcome back to Tell Me More. Today I am joined by a very special guest who has been requested more than you would think. It is my precious mother, my mum, Nicky Klemich, aka Nunu. It's her grandma name. Jugsy is what we have called her since I was about 11.
I hate that.
I'm sorry, but it's just, we're going to be honest. It's an open, honest forum.
Yes, it is.
It's good to have you here.
About that. Thanks for having me. I've been dying to come on.
That's a lie.
Yeah, dead
We
right.
said we were going to be honest. Mum has reluctantly joined me today, and I really appreciate it. She has come over from Adelaide specifically for the show. So it's very nice to have you here. I put up a question box on Instagram for people to ask questions for you, and we had a lot that came through. So we're going to have to sift through and choose some, but I did promise you that we'd keep it light. We won't get too deep.
No.
But we'll see how we go.
Happy tears.
Happy tears only. So keep it nice as well.
Oh, was that a threat?
Maybe. Well, a few people, there's two questions I'll start with. One of them was, how many kids do you have?
Oh, I can answer that. 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 lovely children.
Oh, that's nice.
2 fantastic children, and then 1.
That's sitting opposite you.
Yes. No, she's all right.
And you had us 3 under 3.
Yes, I did. Had you rather quickly.
You did.
Bang, bang, bang.
And I think it took me up until more recently with friends having kids and knowing more babies, how difficult that would have been having 3 under 3. Like, I think it's quite a miracle that we all made it through.
Including me?
Yeah.
Yeah. But did we make it through, really?
I think we did all right. I think,
right?
Yeah. I think you did a pretty good job, Mum.
Not too bad.
Yeah. And how old were you when you had me?
Oh, well, you, what was I, 27?
Oh,
well, I had Eleanor and I just turned 26. I was October.
You were 26 when you had her?
Yeah.
Oh.
Married at 25 in March and had Eleanor in December.
She was a honeymoon baby.
Yeah.
And then 15 months later, you had me.
I had you.
And then 18 months later, you had Oscar.
I had Oscar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 as you say.
Yeah.
Not
Not a lot of planning.
No.
But very lucky, really.
Well, yeah, you were lucky.
Yeah.
Very fertile lady. What was the hardest thing about, I actually don't have that as a question here, but I want to ask you, what was the hardest thing about having 3 kids under 3 so close together?
Probably brain fog. I don't really know. I don't really remember a lot.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I had lots of friends with children, and that was really nice because quite a few people didn't work when they had little children, so we got to bond quite a lot and have a good time. Like, you kids always had a good time too.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I didn't really know any different. I just went with it and
Just
got
did
through it. Yeah.
I think on the back of that, there was someone who asked, what advice would you give to a young mum going through it for the first time?
God, that's a tricky question.
You don't have to answer that.
No. Oh, just do your best. And, yeah, don't be hard on yourself because it's hard. But, you know, most people are just doing their best and they love the child, and you just, you know, wake up and start another day.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty rewarding.
Yeah.
But there's some tough times.
Well, now you're a grandma, so you kind of get to do it
that.
all again a little bit. with Winnie and Walt.
Yeah, they're the best, aren't they?
They are the best.
Yeah.
We're biased, but they're the best.
We are, but they are.
They are. I would like to rewind back to when we were little, and we grew up in Adelaide. Yes. We lived in Adelaide, although we were in Queensland for a bit. Oscar was born in Queensland, but not for that long.
No.
So then we were back in Adelaide prior to you and Dad separating. Can you talk about what it was like with the three of us and what the three of us were like?
I remember you as all being actually pretty easy, but I might be blocking out all the bad things.
That's not a bad thing.
But you were always happy sitting in your room, playing with your dolls, drawing. You'd shut the doors and you'd be just sitting on the floor, just entertaining yourself. Mm-hmm. Eleanor was a different story. She needed a little bit more company. Company, yeah, exactly. And yeah, Oscar, he had you two to entertain him a lot of the time. What about under his bed?
Yeah, he did weird things by himself.
Yeah, we found under his bed a hammer and nails.
He'd been just
in the floorboards.
Hammering nails into the floorboards.
I mean, a bit of a drip.
But wasn't that during time out or something, I think?
And there were matches too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where he found tools. They wouldn't have been your father's.
No.
They would have been my tools.
Yeah, Dad wasn't the handiest.
No.
Yeah, and how else would you have described me as a child? Someone said, describe Olivia as a child, spill the tea.
Really sweet, actually.
Oh, thanks, Mum.
Pretty dorky, and always wanting to please.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Nothing's changed much, especially the dorky bit.
I remember making you a lot of personalised cards and things like that.
Yeah, you did.
How did you feel about that?
That was sweet. After you going, I'd just sort of open it and go, oh, that's nice. I love you, Mum. Yeah. Oh, that is nice.
But out of nowhere?
Yeah, a little bit.
And I also remember you telling me that I would go to kindergarten and come home with Band-Aids.
Oh, well, I put 5 on Winnie yesterday.
Yeah, Winnie. Well, I think Winnie is me.
Yeah, you are so similar. Yeah, you always came home with Band-Aids.
But there'd be nothing underneath it.
Like,
no wound.
You just wanted a lot of, attention, really, and sympathy. Actually, you're pretty wimpy.
Thank you.
You're cute.
I was very sensitive.
Very. One of your friends told me I should never say that to a sensitive person.
Who said that?
They're sensitive.
Was it Carmel?
No.
Tully.
Yeah. She put me in my place.
All right, we're going to get into more specific questions from people, the ones that people have submitted.
Yes.
How did you feel when I did Miss Universe Australia?
Well, when you asked me if that you'd been approached, well, you told me you'd been approached and said, what do I think? I think I was a little bit initially, no way.
Yeah, we both were.
Yeah, because, I just thought that's a bit of a fake world and it's not all about how you look and all those things. And I thought, this might be a wrong move.
Yeah.
But then we both discussed it and decided that you just got to do it. Like, why not?
Yeah.
But don't be upset if you don't get through. Just do it for the experience. And
you said to me a few times,
what?
Don't cry if you don't win. I was like, I'm not going to, because I was so okay with the idea of not winning. Like, I didn't think that was going to happen. But yeah, you definitely did a good job of keeping me grounded, I think. But you were the reason that
harsh.
Well, yeah, but you were also the reason that I did it, because you said, like, why not? Let's just see what happens, and if you hate it, pull out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't get yourself in, your knickers in a knot about it.
Yeah, and don't be too
Don't take
obsessed.
it too seriously.
Yeah.
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 Which I think a lot of people take it very seriously, and they go time and time again.
Yeah.
And we said, just do it once.
Yeah, one time only.
And yeah.
And then it happened.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about the night of Miss Universe Australia? You came to Melbourne and had a table with all your friends, which was amazing.
It was fun.
I felt pressure because I was like, oh, I'm not going to do well. And then they've all come so far and bought these tickets, and
everyone was just happy to
I know.
have a good night out. That's what we're all like.
I know that.
Different.
But I just felt this
but you did,
guilt. And I felt relieved when I made it through the top 10, because I was like, okay, at least it's been like worthwhile for them. But obviously when it happened, you were all celebrating, had some drinks, and you went back to the hotel. And what happened?
I walked into the lobby. Yeah, we were a little bit slizzard. And it was quite late, and it was very quiet in the hotel, and that other receptionist was sort of standing there looking at us a little bit annoyed, because I think we were quite noisy. But I said, guess what? I just gave birth to Miss Universe. No, I didn't say that. I gave birth to Miss Universe.
You didn't just
I didn't just know that. Shivers, I'd be a mess.
Yeah, the action and everything.
Yeah, but it was pretty gross. I birthed her out of my vagine.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. Cut.
Don't cut. So then things changed a lot, and,
It was funny though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was really, we were all shocked. And I mean, not shocked because you're not, worthy of the title.
Thanks, it's okay.
But it was just a bit mental,
Yeah,
because it was such a different thing in our world, wasn't it?
It was very
Little
different.
speech pathologist, and it just didn't, fit
No.
in with our life.
No, and
really,
also I've said,
or
like,
expectations.
when you look back to, I mean, you've spoken about what I was like as a young child, but as a teenager, there's some pretty hilarious photos. We might have to get a couple up, but we have a family group chat, and they sent through one just the other day, and I zoomed in on my face, and it's not good. I just don't think you ever would have looked at me and thought, like, she's going to win a pageant one day.
Well, I wouldn't have, no. But mainly because I would never have put you into a pageant.
Well, there's also that.
But, no, but you were, you did go through that awkward stage.
Very awkward phase, yeah.
But that's...
I mean, a lot of people do.
You were always very cute.
Thanks, Mum. I don't see that so much when I look at those
through
photos.
a mother's eyes.
And then after that, so people have asked, does your mum worry about you being in the public eye? So I guess when that started, straight away, the next day I had to go, you came with me, I think. I had to go on the project, and...
I didn't go to that.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
You came to something else. Anyway.
But, yeah.
There was all this TV stuff, and...
I was nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was
you were
bit
just
of a
whipped
whirlwind.
off by them all, and I was sort of like pushed to the background.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
all those
sorry.
sort of photos, and I was just like, talky mummy.
There was a bit going on.
Mummager.
How did you feel? Were you worried?
Yeah. I've always worried though about you.
Really?
Yeah, when you go out and things, and yeah.
Why? Tell me more.
Oh, that's a good name for a podcast. I thought of that. Because you get a little bit drunk when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
But I've always worried about you going out. I still do. If you're not with
good people.
Good people, yeah.
But then, so with the Miss Universe thing, what were you worried about the most?
Oh, just the sort of people that will be, hanging around, and just the same things, but a little bit more, because, you were in the public eye now.
And what about people being mean to me online? Someone said, how do you cope with people being mean to your child on the internet?
Not very well. I often want to, I did to someone recently.
Yeah, you always tell me how much you want to respond. Actually, early on, I said to you, I have to stop reading things because it was getting to me. I think that was one of the new experiences that was really hard to navigate, was suddenly having strangers critiquing everything or giving their opinions on everything. And reading comments on Daily Mail is just a terrible idea. But you can't help yourself. I think you still do it, don't you? Not as much.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's been as much as there lately.
I don't know. I don't check. But
I know
I had said to you, don't check it. And then you called me and you're like, oh, did you see this person said this thing? And I was like, well, no, I hadn't. And now I know because
I always tell you not to take any notice of the comments.
I know, but then this was early though, and you would tell me.
Oh, sorry about that.
So, yeah, and you were getting really fired up.
Oops.
And you said, it's probably some loser in his jocks in his mum's basement.
Oh, did I? That's pretty funny.
I was like, yeah, probably.
I like that.
I still think of that a lot. I'm like, if someone's trying to hurt my feelings, I'm trying to think about what they're like on the other side of the screen.
They don't have a life. They're sad. They're miserable.
Yeah, it's never.
And they do it to everybody. It's not really that pointed, even though it seems.
But then you still get quite fired up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I'm allowed to. You've got to be professional.
Yeah, I know. I do tell you not to fight back because that could end badly.
I sometimes.
You have to bite your tongue.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, which mostly works. Sometimes not so much.
I'm pretty good at that.
People have been very nice, saying how young you look, and how do you look so young? What's your secret?
You choose your parents.
Okay. Yeah.
There's no secrets.
She gets very uncomfortable when we talk about this.
Well,
But I have to tell you, everyone's very
I cleanse.
skincare. Yeah.
I moisturize.
You've never had Botox or anything?
No, not yet. Considering it.
I don't think you need it.
No. No, I know, but no. If I say I'm lucky, then I'm saying that I think
that you think you're beautiful.
Oh.
No, I know.
No, but wrinkle-wise, I just think
it's genetics.
If you don't get too thin, you keep yourself all plumped up naturally. Stay a little plump.
Stay plump. That's the secret. I think off the back of that, do you also enjoy running?
My mouth.
The answer is no.
That's a no. I would like to run.
Really?
Not really, but I like the idea of it. Just hitting the pavement. But I would hit the pavement, which I
You are known to be quite clumsy.
I fall a lot.
You do fall a lot. It's a risky business. I worry about you. There was a time when you were helping me when I first moved to Melbourne, and we were on an escalator, but it was one of those ramp escalators at
the trolley.
You had the trolley full of like IKEA flat packs and things. And so it was quite heavy.
Heavy trolley.
And usually the trolley like locks into the escalator, like the little grippy bits.
They've got a bit of a brake.
But it didn't
system.
It didn't lock in.
The system didn't work.
The system failed. And the trolley was heavy, and so it was sliding down this escalator, and you were running, sort of running. As fast as I've seen you run in maybe ever.
Well, I'm trying to be the
looking back, screaming out to me like, Olivia, help me. But I couldn't get to you, and also I was about to wet my pants laughing at you, so I couldn't move. So that's what the only running that I think that you do is
pretty much
when things are not going so well.
Yeah.
One of the ones that came up a lot, the questions that came up a lot, was, how did you cope when I was going through my eating disorder, and what is the best way to help?
That was a bit of a dark time, wasn't it? Well, at first I would ask you all the time, Olivia, are you all right?
Yeah.
And of course you always say, yes, I'm fine. And I've eaten this and I've eaten that. And but then people's, because you're so close and I believed what you were saying, I was, I had my blinkers on a little bit.
Well, you also wanted to believe that I was okay, I think, and I was pretty good at lying.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a bit of a trait of an eating disorder.
Denial, yeah.
Yeah. But then people would say to me, is Olivia all right? She's so thin. And I probably said, oh, yeah, she's fine. But, yeah, you weren't.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
You took me to the doctor, though. But I feel like you did it in a way that it wasn't so directed at the eating disorder, which I think was...
Well, you were very anxious as well.
Yeah.
Which is all a part of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I feel like that helped. Like, I don't think if you had said to me, I'm going to take you to the doctor for your eating, then I would have just refused.
Yeah.
But because you said, we need to sort out your anxiety, that was a way to get me there without...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a psychologist?
We went to the
GP
who then referred to the psychologist.
Yeah.
What do you think in hindsight? I don't think you could have done anything differently personally, because I was so... I don't think I was ready to get better, and I was in denial and I was pushing back every time you tried to help. But do you think now, like having come through the other side, that there's anything you would have done differently?
I probably just would have addressed it sooner and not let it get as far as it did.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can say you've got to eat this and you've got to eat that.
Yeah.
I'm quite good at handballing things to a professional.
Yeah.
And I think, that's what you've got to do. But, no, you handled it so well, really.
Oh, really? Thanks, Mum.
It was pretty awful for you.
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
No.
Which one of my exes did you like the best?
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That's terrible.
Is it?
What if? Well, there's a couple that...
Who's messaging you, Mum?
Some fans.
Some daddies.
It's probably your ex-boyfriends. If they can't have you, they'll go with the mother.
What? Wow.
Ooh, sorry, cut. Anyway, but this is awkward because...
I know, it is awkward.
Yeah.
Do we give them pseudonyms?
There were some that were not suitable.
No. On that note...
Probably all of them.
Were not suitable.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
But then...
I think there were only two exes that you liked.
Yeah, that were probably going to, make a good long-term partner.
But they weren't right.
The others were... No, they weren't right. Well,
well, none of them were right.
No.
But those two were nicer.
A
little bit righter.
Than the dads.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mean, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
They do.
They don't
listen.
There's been some interesting experiences. Okay, someone has said, Did you predict the marriage breakdown, and how did you feel when it happened? Meaning mine, not yours, I believe.
Yeah, good. Yeah, sort of, yeah. Well, we kind of,
Yeah.
it started on shaky ground really, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, it ended.
It ended on shaky ground too.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Fact, I think, yeah, all for the best.
Yeah. And people have asked how you supported me through it.
Well, you could probably say that, but I just tried to, be there for you and listen to you and
You literally physically
empathise with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I physically came over and tried to.
You were here for
physically
me moving out.
However you do that.
Selling the house. All the things. When I froze my eggs.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what you do when you're a mum.
Yeah, but you did a great job.
Well, thank you, but you're okay.
Thanks.
I don't mind. I want to.
Is it difficult to see your daughter reported about in certain media?
Yeah, because it's usually a bit pathetic what they're reporting on. I don't mind it when you're doing something good and they're reporting on it, but it's usually quite, crappy.
Yeah, and often wrong.
Yeah, but I don't get to. It's only if you read the Daily Mail. And you shouldn't read that.
You shouldn't.
No. Sometimes I do. It's all right if you read the Daily Mail, but then don't go into the comments.
Yeah. You need to listen to your own advice of that.
Yeah.
You obviously saw me dating some very questionable boys, particularly early on.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one where he broke up with me. Maybe I broke up with him, but I was devastated about it.
Oh. Yeah.
I was crying on the bathroom floor.
I'll never find anyone else like that to love me. How old were you?
Like 15.
If that.
So you saw me making some interesting decisions. What did you think about that?
Well, him.
Well, no, just in general.
Bad.
Yeah, he was shocking.
Well, I always wanted to like them. So I probably wasn't as critical as I should have been straight off the bat.
Yeah.
I think I've been better lately.
Of late.
Very, very recently. But yeah, I think I was a bit pathetic, actually, to tell you the truth.
I think that's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
On you.
Got to be cruel to be kind to yourself sometimes. No, you should be nice to yourself. But I think I was a bit weak.
You were more accepting of them than you maybe should have been.
Yeah. Which I've done in my own life as well.
Well, yeah, neither of us have had the best decision making in romantic relationships.
No.
And when I split up with my husband, we shared a lot of similarities. Well, we had some nights where we were sharing stories, and we both had a lot of similar experiences. And then you said that you think that maybe it was what I had seen modelled by you that led me to choose certain partners.
And?
I don't blame you, but I think that there's something in that.
Yeah.
Like you only know what you see, like what you grow up around, and I think you put up with stuff that you maybe shouldn't have, so then I put up with stuff that I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't set the greatest of examples.
But now, like, I joke about finding you a daddy, but you're not on board.
No.
Why not?
No. I've been there, done that, and been burnt, and am very happy with my lovely children, grandchildren, friends, and extended family.
Yeah.
It's enough, I think.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit lonely sometimes at home on your own.
Yeah.
But I do watch a lot of shows, series. So if you want any recommendations.
You've got a lot of recommendations.
I would have watched it.
And Ginger. Little Ginger
I've
keeps
got
you company.
my little dog with her lovely lady lumps.
Ginger's got some freaky growths.
Yeah, poor thing.
Poor little darling. Yeah, because someone did ask if you've been on any dates lately. No. Can we set you up on one?
No.
Okay.
We'll film it.
Yes.
Make it a show.
Okay, that'll be great.
Well, we are going to wrap this up with oranges and lemons.
Oh,
Lemon first, orange second.
lemon. Mine are not very exciting at all because it's the morning. And
It's actually not the
20 past 1.
Well, it's the morning. Is
You've
it
only
still
had
the
the
morning in Adelaide?
She hasn't had breakfast yet, so it's still the
haven't,
morning.
and one coffee. I had to get up at 5:45. This is a lemon. This isn't an orange, and that is a big lemon for me. And I felt a bit sick.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get enough sleep. I was brushing my teeth. Yeah, so that's my lemon.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
And then my orange is being with you.
Oh, that's so nice.
Back in Melbourne. And yeah, I was a bit scared about this, but
Do you feel
I
okay
want
now?
to keep going.
Oh, she wants to keep going. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
What's my lemon? Oh, my lemon. I got a go-get today to pick Mum up from the airport, but everything was going wrong. Like nothing was working. So it took 2 hours when it should have taken 20 minutes. So that was a lemon. But the orange is that you're here in Melbourne and we have a friend's restaurant opening tonight and you're coming as my date. And yeah, and that you came on the pod. I didn't think you would do it, so I'm really happy that you did.
I can't believe I did.
Yeah, thanks, Mum. Proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too.
And you were pretty nice to me, so.
Well, you know, you didn't ask me quite enough questions, actually. I was just
Do you
getting
reckon?
warmed up. Yeah.
Sorry.
Part 2.
Well, we can have you back on.
Yeah. But, oh, no.
Ooh.
Just see if someone listens yet. Just a person.
They will.
Good. No, that was fun. Thank you.
Thanks, Mum.
You're welcome.
Love you.
Love you too.
Thanks for listening to Tell Me More. This show wouldn't be possible without you. If you'd like to show your support, please subscribe or follow the podcast on your favourite platforms, and don't forget you can watch full episodes on YouTube and Spotify.